Hey guys, I've just popped on today just to give you a quick video just to show you what I've packed for my long haul flight to Greece. I'm going away in about a week and a half, and so I thought that I better start organising this now, otherwise it will be a hard job. It took me a long time to condense all my colouring stuff down into this one little pack, and then also just decided to take 2 books with me, which was really hard to decide as well. So let's start with the books. So the first book I've decided to take is Escape to Oz by Good Wives and Warriors. And the reason for this is a project book, so I do want to get it finished. There's lots of pages in there that I've done a little bit of work on that I can continue working on. And also, it's really, really detailed. So if I want to get into just the small little areas and something to keep me really busy, this will be really good for that. It's also got great paper as well, which I always like working in. And it's just a beautiful little size as well for putting on that tray table. I actually haven't been on a long haul flight in probably 20 years, maybe even more than 20 years. And I've only been on domestic flights, so I remember the tray tables to be really small, but someone did tell me the other day they're a little bit bigger. So I thought to myself, I can also bring myself a bigger book. So the other book I've bought is Petite Pupées, which is another one of my project books, but this one has more bigger pages, and I find that's book really, really, really relaxing to colour in. So while I'm watching a movie or something like that, I can just get in and colour with this one. I really enjoy using my acrylic markers in this one, and I've started quite a few pages with them, and I'm also going to bring them with me. So that's something that I will enjoy using in this book. So the hardest thing, however, was condensing all my colouring in supplies into this little bag here. So I got this bag from Temu. It's actually a really good size. I did think that what I was going to do was put my books in the front and the colouring equipment in the back, but the bigger book won't fit, and I just got too much colouring stuff to fit the book in there as well. So I just fitted all my colouring stuff in here. It would just be nice and easy for me just to pull this out of my bag and get colouring on the plane, hopefully. So I'll just show you what I have packed. So I really wanted to bring some pencils. So I thought the best option for me was to go through all my pencils I've got and just pick a selection of my water activated pencils. So I have some Albert Dürer in here, some Inktense, and also some Graphitint, and also some Derwent watercolour as well. I just went through and chose colours that will work together and an array of colours, so I don't have too much. But I think this is a good option because you can use them dry and you can also use them wet. So I've got a double whammy there. I can use them both ways. I also have brought with me my, let's pull all this out, my watercolour pens. So just these ones here, and I'll just fill them up with a bit of water. They're really easy to use on a plane. What I'll also do is I'll put some paper towel in here also, so I've got some paper towel if it starts making a bit of a mess. But I keep them in these plastic bags because then if they do leak, it's not going to leak onto all my things. It's just going to stick in here and it won't be too much of a drama. I've also bought my pencil sharpener. I love this pencil sharpener. If I can't bring my electric pencil sharpener, this is my next one that I always go for. It's my Staedtler pencil sharpener. It's got the 2 holes at the top, but just seems to really sharpen my pencils well without much breakage. I also put that in a little bag as well, because if this gets full, it means I can just empty this out straight into the little bag, chuck this back in here, and we can just keep going without me having to get up every 5 minutes and putting it in the bin. I also have some gel pens. So it was hard for me to choose what to bring, but I decided that I will bring all my jelly rolls because I love my jelly rolls, and then a couple of a gold and silver glitter, and then a silver, solid silver without the glitter in it. So these ones here are the ones that are really glittery, the Signo Uniball. And this is the Uniball that's just more of a flat silver. I also brought some of my hybrid dual metallics, just this one here, which is a bit of red and purple when it's reflecting in the light. And then also my blue one. I brought my white Posca because I use my white Posca for everything. And then the other pen that I brought was this Langawi skin coloured one. So I don't have a skin coloured pen in my jelly roll, so I thought this is a good option to go around skin and things like that. And once again, I've just put them in a plastic bag because it's just easy for me then to pull them out when I want to use them without having to pull absolutely everything out, so I don't have a tray table full of stuff. And then the last thing that I packed was my arrtx markers. So I just popped them in this little bag. Actually fitted quite nicely. I took about 5 markers out, 5 colours that I thought I wouldn't use because they wouldn't fit in here, but I just kept the ones that I will use. And I will also use them with my water pens as well. So they're all going to work together. I'll probably use my water pens with my jelly rolls also. So everything that I've got and brought with me will all work together. The only thing that I think is going to be quite annoying about this one here is when I want to get to a colour, I'm going to have to take them all out to get to the colour that I want. But I'm sure that that's something I can live with. And then, of course, I brought my swatch sheets as well. So just my arrtx ones here. And then these ones here are these are all my water-activated pencils. So it's actually a lot more than I've brought here. This is just my full swatch sheets. But I'll take these with me and I can, instead of going through and swatching everything individually, so I just have them, it's just easier for me just to take these along with me and just bring them back at the end. So that was really hard, trying to narrow everything down to like these little things that I can take with me. And to be honest, I probably shouldn't be taking these because they're big and they take up a lot of room, but I find colouring in with these so relaxing. And I think on a really long flight, that's what you need. You need to be relaxed. So I've just decided I'm going to take them and my bag will just have to be a little bit heavier. So thank you guys so much for watching. I've always enjoyed seeing what other people pack when they go on their holidays. So hopefully you get some ideas of what you would be able to take if you went on a plane, and maybe after I come home from the flight, I will let you guys know how I went with them all. Okay, see you later. Happy colouring. Bye.